Hi, can we interrupt you?
Sure.
How's your day going?
It's going great, gloriously.
Nice office. When was your first day as dean?
September 3rd, the day after Labor Day. I wished I began on the first day of the academic year, but moving from Oregon, it was just too difficult to make that possible.
Wow. Is there anything special in here that you'd like to talk to us about?
Well, this is a poster of a international school that I taught in CAIRO in Egypt a couple years ago. A really fascinating project, amazing multidisciplinary team.
Oh, wow. We'd like to know you better. Want to go for a walk?
Sure.
How'd you get to work today?
Took the light rail. I don't own a car. Some people in the city think I'm insane. I'm gonna give it a go.
Oh, is it true you drove cross country to start this job?
I did, in a rental Dodge Caravan. I wanted a Econoline, but they don't make them anymore. But yeah, it was a long trip, 9 days.
Wow. Who rode with you?
My son Calder, my wife Kathy and my son Calder are remaining in Portland where I lived while Calder finishes high school. So my son and I had this bonding experience driving east. It was wonderful.
Did you make any cool stops?
We did. So Calder is a rock climber. So we stopped at this magical place called the City of Rocks in south central Idaho. It's kind of lunar landscape, and then also some spots in the Wind River Range in Wyoming. Those were two really favorite places.
What's the best meal you ate on the way?
We stopped in Kansas City, and I don't eat a lot of red meat, but I did have to have a steak because it was Kansas City. And I have to say, it's a really cool town.
Can you cook?
I can. I love to cook when I have the time. Something I really enjoy, Szechuanese, some Persian dishes, a Moroccan lamb tagine that's out of this world.
What impresses you about Charlotte?
Greenery, just how lush everything is. I actually was a little bit surprised. The variegated terrain is really kind of with the creeks and the interlacing of brook systems and streams. And then I've also found some really cool little pockets of kind of culture life, art life, and some good restaurants. I'm excited to explore more.
Where were you born?
I was born in New Brunswick, which is a maritime province in Canada.
Okay. What's the coolest place you've ever visited?
I would say Madeira Island, which is an autonomous territory of Portugal. It's 30 miles long and it's 12 miles wide. Great food, amazing, amazing place.
What sites in North Carolina are you hoping to visit?
I need to do a transect, so I need to go from west to east and hit the mountains in Asheville and then cruise through the Piedmont, and I hear the North Carolina Museum of Art is phenomenal, and then end up at the coast. I've been to the coast but never Cape Hatteras, so I'd like to do that.
What were you like as a college student?
Kind of a nut job when it came to how interested and intent I was in architectural education and design and linking it to art and other domains of inquiry. And the other thing I would say is I had really big hair. My hair grows in 3 dimensions, not one of which is down.
What's the coolest thing you built as an architecture student?
I loved building models. There's something so immediate about holding something up to the light, and I really enjoyed that. And then my final model in my last year, the kind of thesis project, it was a really proud effort. It was a charter high school, and I cut out every tiny little window. It took forever. No laser cutter.
Oh.
Here's my laser cutter.
Wow. What do you think about these?
These are amazing, and I love the way, first, the whole process, the group effort, the way that they're laid out here in this space, and some of the spatial qualities here are really fun, and the fact that they're occupiable is really amazing. Some of these, the quality of light is really, really good when you get inside.
What about 3 buildings that inspire you?
Whoa, I'm going to say Villa d'Este in Tivoli, which isn't a building, but it's constructed gardens with these beautiful water features. There's Adolf Loos's American Bar in Vienna, which is an interior space, which is otherworldly. I'm going to pick the Australian architect Richard Laplace's own home, which is more like a tent, and you can actually live that way in that temperate climate.
Can you play any instruments?
I used to play the alto sax. My son is really quite accomplished at it.
Can you whistle?
Really poorly. I'm a little better at rhythm.
could be in any band or music group, what would it be?
I am a fan of Ariel Pink's Haunted Graffiti, although he seems like a rather difficult character, actually, so I'm not sure.
What's your favorite opera?
I love Macbeth, Die Liebe zu den drei Orangen, or Prokofiev's The Love of the Three Oranges. I saw it in Germany, that's why I said that. It's really bizarre and quite amazing.
Whoa. What great character from Shakespeare do you admire most?
I like the evil ones, Iago, who has 31% of the lines in Othello compared to Othello's 24. I like Lady Macbeth, but I'm going to pick Prospero. He's a real cool character.
Last great movie you saw?
I saw this film recently called Le Samurai, which is a neo-noir crime thriller, and the cinematography was just spectacular.
At your senior prom, did you dance or were you a wallflower?
I danced.
Do you dance at weddings?
Oh yeah, I'll dance at weddings. I might not be the first guy out there, but I'll definitely dance.
Can you show us a dance move?
Sure, this one's called Walk Rage, and it goes a little something like this.
Did you ever like to make art as a kid?
I sure did. I drew forever.
Have you ever worked with clay?
I have, although my wife is much better at it. She makes animals so fast, and it's like they're moving. It's just beautiful and incredible.
That's really cool. Do you like to get your hands dirty?
I do. I worked construction for a couple years in Vermont, 2 winters in Vermont on a roof, 10 degrees. Decided maybe I should go to architecture school.
Which artists inspire you?
Well, there's this Australian landscape painter named Fred Williams. These abstractions of the landscape, they're just beautiful. But I have a colleague who's a ceramicist at my former institution named Brian Gillis. He's just a deep thinker and incredibly creative. And Laura Vandenberg is a painter and illustrator also at my former institution.
What's your favorite color?
I used to think green. I was oriented toward green. I'm getting more and more blue these days. Not in a sad way.
Favorite museum?
Well, James Turrell, this may not be quite a museum, but a place to exhibit things. The artist actually bought a crater in northern Arizona, trued the rim, and so it's this place to exhibit the sky. It's an amazing place. I saw it under construction. I'd love to go back.
Wow. Last great exhibition you saw?
You know, I saw an Andy Warhol exhibition recently, and I was never a huge Warhol pop art fan, but I donned the headphones and then listened to the story of the context underlying the work and the meaning he was trying to seek, and it gave me a whole new appreciation of what he was trying to accomplish.
Any advice for these students?
You know, this is going to sound strange, but maybe chop wood. When I was in Oregon, where I used to live, that was our source of heat in the wintertime. And what I mean by that is you've got an axe and a round, and you've got to find the seam. And if you hit the knot, you're just going to hit the knot all afternoon long. And when you find the seam, it breaks. And so it's more about understanding the nature of the materials that you're working with. You've got the hand, you've got the tool, you've got the end game, and what's that relationship there?
So question for you. You're having a dinner party and you can invite one architect. Who is it?
Nina Moritz, a Namibian architect, makes buildings out of tires and straw. Beautiful work too.
Wow. What about one artist?
I'm going to say Michael Singer, my colleague. He's going to facilitate the dinner conversation. He's probably also going to make the dinner, so that's a bonus right there.
And one dancer?
I like Little Buck. He's got hip hop and ballet. This hybrid. It's hauntingly beautiful.
That's really cool. What about a musician?
I said Ariel Pink. I think he'll be the disruptor of the dinner party, so I'm going to go there.
Okay. And last but not least, one actor.
You know, nobody's going to remember. Charles Laughton was an actor in the 30s and 40s. He was in Henry VIII, and just his versatility and the way he moves through space and the way he speaks, I just find him really a character.
What's your area of research?
I work with urban ecologists, linking architecture and ecology in urban environments. Wrote a book recently called Ecology and the Architectural Imagination.
Huh. How did you get interested in water?
Well, that's why I said blue's now my favorite color, but I still love green and gold. But it was really that collaboration with urban ecologists that led me to think more and more about the future of water in urban environments and aquatic habitat as well.
Huh. Have you won any awards?
I've won a couple competitions. I've won a student engagement award or civic engagement. I won a teaching award, but it's really the awards that students win. If I can facilitate a process and see them succeed, that's the most exciting thing of all.
Do you have any current exciting projects?
Well, I mentioned the Egypt project, the project in CAIRO where we're designing a park. That's why we ran this class. Also working in Tanzania on a project linking mosquito research and disease, urban water management and urban design. Wonderful multidisciplinary team working on that project.
What's the most challenging thing about being a dean?
Just managing all of the different dimensions. I've read once that there's 248 job responsibilities in the dean's role, and just trying to balance all that out.
That's a lot. And what's the best thing?
Really, for this college, understanding these magical disciplines, understanding the various practices, the creative expression, and supporting that, and helping shape a shared vision for how this college can move forward.
What do you want people to know about the students of the College of Arts and Architecture?
I'd say they're tenacious, they're talented, they are eager to learn, and they're really humble, and that's just this beautiful combination.
And what do you want students in the College of Arts and Architecture to know about you?
I'm here to support them. I love teaching, and also presuming their intelligence, facilitating a process, asking them hard questions, and seeing them succeed. Nothing could be more rewarding than that.
And finally, what's the best advice you've ever received?
I have a former colleague, Robert Young, who unfortunately passed away way too young, but he told me, do things that give you joy and you'll be able to export energy to others.
I love that. Well, thank you so much for chatting with us. It was so exciting to meet you, and we're really excited about the future of our college.
It was a real pleasure. I'm excited to be here, and go Niners.